emergency video all about Amber Heard and her appeal. Go check it out, as well as the conspiracy between her and Musk. Go check that out. But then I find out your girl called it again. I called it in yesterday's video. Go check it out if you haven't seen it. Ricky Martin seems to be innocent and being cleared of the accusations he's had about apparently this affair with the nephew. The incestuous affair, which I went over in detail, a lot of different dynamics of what could be going on yesterday. Your girl called it again. So I want to break down and explain what's going on with that. So if you guys, just to give you a little backstory, if you remember Ricky Martin, his nephew accused him of having a incestuous affair and doing domestic A-word, and he actually filed with the courts to get a restraining order. Ricky said he was going to actually appear via Zoom for the court date, and he wanted to say his piece. Now, because it was an ongoing litigation, he couldn't really say much. He did make a statement, and then obviously his people did, and they said they were going to fight this. And my thing was, let's wait until we have all the facts, because there were a few things that didn't make sense. Like, number one, the nephew didn't file a police report, but went straight to the courts. That one, to me, didn't make a lot of sense. I did give some possibilities of what was happening, but at least it looks like the case has been dismissed and the nephew is letting it all go. We also had a family member speak out. Family member said this nephew has had a lot of mental health issues, is not right, has done a lot of stuff within the family. So this is getting really interesting. If you guys didn't see my video from earlier too, guys, I typically try to film early in the morning and then I go throughout my health routine. I just got done with my hour-long power walk in like the 102-degree heat. I come back and all this stuff is breaking. I look like a mess. I think my face looks super white because I have sunscreen on, it's zinc, and I thought I got it all, but I don't think I did. And I saw this in the other video and I tried to get it off. It's like until I fully take a shower, it doesn't come off. So I'm sorry I look like a mess, but I wanted to get these videos out to you guys because I'm very excited to get this news out. And here's the thing, if this was something that wasn't real for Ricky, I'm just very happy for him. If this is something that's finally been cleared up, if this was not real. So let's look at this. This is from people.com. Ricky Martin's nephew withdraws court case as restraining orders dismissed. A judge dismissed the temporary restraining order against the singer after Martin's accuser asked to have the case dismissed. And it says, the court case against Ricky Martin has been dismissed. Martin's nephew, who'd accused the Livin' La Vida Loca singer of physical intimacy, not niceness. Oh, YouTube! Asked to have the case dismissed in a Puerto Rican court on Thursday, and his request was obliged, attorneys for Martin told People in a statement. Just as we had anticipated, the temporary protection order was not extended by the court. The accuser confirmed to the court that his decision to dismiss the matter was his alone, without any outside influence or pressure, and the accuser confirmed he was satisfied with his legal representation in the matter, the statement read. The request came from the accuser asking to dismiss the case. The statement continued. This was never anything more than a troubled individual making a false allegation with absolutely nothing to substantiate them. I told y'all for yesterday, we'll go into it again. We are glad that our client saw justice done and can now move forward with his life and his career. The allegations emerged on July 1st when a judge granted a restraining order against Martin under Law 54, also known as the Domestic A Prevention and Intervention Act, which Martin denied. The allegations against Ricky Martin that led to a protective order are completely false and fabricated, representatives for Martin told People at the time. We are very confident that when the true facts come out in this matter, our client Ricky Martin will be fully vindicated. At this time, however, the name of the petitioner was still unknown due to the nature of the case. Shortly after the news broke, Martin addressed it on Twitter. The protection order entered against me is based on completely false allegations, so I will respond through the judicial process with the facts and dignity that characterize me, the Star posted at the time. Because it is an ongoing legal matter, I cannot make a detailed statement at this time. I am grateful for the countless messages of solidarity. I received them with all of my heart. Last week, however, Spanish media outlet Marca reported that Eric Martin, the singer's brother, revealed the petitioner is Ricky's nephew. The allegations also claim Martin had a romantic relationship with his nephew and said he could reportedly face 50 years in prison for it. Unfortunately, the person who made this claim is struggling with deep mental health challenges. Ricky Martin has, of course, never been and would never be involved in any kind of physically intimate or romantic relationship with his nephew. Marty Singer, attorney for the Puerto Rican singer, told People in an exclusive statement. And it says, he continued, "The idea is not only untrue, it is disgusting. We all hope that this man gets the help he so urgently needs. But most of all, we look forward to this awful case being dismissed as soon as the judge gets to look at the facts." The news comes after his ex-manager, Rebecca Drucker, sued the singer for more than $3 million in unpaid commissions, according to legal documents obtained by People that were filed with the Los Angeles Central District Court on June 29th. The 15-page complaint claimed that Drucker helped Martin through recording contracts, touring, and sponsorship deals and other professional endeavors, adding, with Rebecca at his side, Martin made millions of dollars and therefore owes Rebecca substantial commissions. Martin's reps declined to comment on that lawsuit. Sounds like Ricky has had one HELL of a year. Now, I said this yesterday, I want to continue to say this. The thing I found the most concerning, the big red flag in all of this, is that why didn't you go to the police? Because some of the reports were saying that the nephew said that Ricky showed up at the house on 3 separate occasions and was loitering and stalking and wouldn't leave. You need to make police reports. For anybody going through domestic A-word, it's so important to have documentation, and what sucks is many times your abuser either doesn't let you, destroys it, or convinces you to constantly to protect them. That's why I was like, yesterday's video was a lot of going down different pathways of what could be happening, but I said the one big red flag that I see is, if this was stalking and harassment, and it was on 3 different occasions, are there police reports? Because him not making an additional police report, or any at all, and going directly to a judge, well, you would make a police report if you had some evidence of something, right? So where's the evidence? I think what we're seeing is a cultural renaissance going on right now. I think that we are seeing the tides turn for cancel culture. Finally! And I'm happy to see it. I'm happy to see it. Now, for domestic A-word stuff, this stuff is still very complicated. It's not black and white, and there's a lot of gray areas. But I think that what we need to do as a society is we need to come together and figure out, do we want to bully or do we want to heal? Do you want to be right and miserable, or do we want to heal and become better? And you can still be right and heal and become better, but what I mean by that is cancel culture does not allow room for forgiveness, and it will ruin people's lives. Forgiveness is the incentive for change, in my opinion. Now, there are different levels of that. For instance, Harvey Weinstein, who I don't think is no longer with us. Does that person deserve forgiveness, and should that person get to continue their career? No, in the sense of, I believe everybody deserves forgiveness to an extent, but in that situation, that person had way too much power, did way too much damage. Same thing with Jeff in an airplane, or Ghislaine Maxwell, right? But for the everyday person, or just the working person, or even some, not all, but some of the people in Hollywood. Look, here's the thing. My generation grew up very rough and tumble. We grew up at a time therapy barely existed. There was no social media. If somebody bullied you, guess what? Suck it up, buttercup, and deal with it. And we all had dark humor to deal with things. This is something I've talked about quite a bit. This is why, for instance, there's a YouTuber, Shane Dawson, that got canceled for offensive content he did years ago. But nobody found it offensive back then. Now, it was edgy. I'm not saying people weren't offended at all. But why did nobody raise the big alarm back then? Because things were so much meaner. My generation, our generations have worked to do anti-bullying. We've worked to make it a better place. For then, the younger generations to not understand what we went through, turn around and want to cancel all of us because of the way that we grew up for no fault of our own, when we're the ones who made the changes and taught them how to be better. So in a way, it's like they're bullying us. So I think that it's especially like just what we've saw with Johnny Depp. I think we're going to start seeing the people who've been accused fight back. It's a gray area because it is a good thing, but at the same time, we have to understand the dynamics of what domestic A is. And many times, you're not going to have evidence. You're not. And that's the unfortunate part. So this is going to be a very complicated topic, and complicated topics to talk about. But if Ricky is truly innocent, congratulations. I hope this is not a situation where this young man has been under a lot of A-word from his family and the family pressured or forced him into doing this and he will continue to be stuck in A-word. I hope that's not the case. It sounds like it's not, but we don't know. We don't know these people, right? At the end of the day, I don't know who these people are. But if this is all true and all of these were just baseless allegations, but also apparently this person has a history of doing this type of thing and being involved with the police and that sort of thing, his nephew, I sincerely hope that if this person really just is troubled of their own making, they get the help they need. And congratulations to Ricky if these allegations are false. And I hope that this puts your life back in a good place, because this must have been an incredibly stressful week. So good on him. What do you guys think? Sound off in the comments. Let me know if you like this video. I'd love to have you around more. Make sure and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Would love to have you. And $100 gift card giveaway. Very simple. Like the video, subscribe, hit the notifications, comment, share the content, watch a video from start to finish, and do it for every video you see. I'll announce the winner August 1st. Thanks for sitting with me and my white face and all my wet everything. I'm going to go finish the rest of my day. I love you guys so much. You guys tolerate me and put up with me, and I'm just grateful for y'all. Thank you. I appreciate you, and tomorrow I will look better. I promise. All right, guys, take care. Lots of love, lots of blessings. Till the next videos. Hugs. Mwah. Kisses. Hopefully not too many, because I need to take a shower. I'm going to stop talking about my hygiene. All right. Bye.